Welcome. This is the FNO show. I'm Agam Akil, and in this show we take you through all the stocks which are buzzing in trade, but largely the futures and options space in Indian equity markets and what's been happening there. Of course, it's an important eye on because we're going into a truncated week considering tomorrow's a holiday, and we have the Nifty as well as the Bank Nifty expiry today, and we have a whole lot of cues out there to keep an eye on as we move into trade today. But at the moment, what we're seeing is a flattish sort of a day as far as the Nifty is concerned. Over the last 1 hour trade, we haven't really seen too much traction there. It is maintaining the 22,700 mark, and of course we are near lifetime highs once again. The Bank Nifty is another interest. Let's get in our experts for today and see what they have to make of these markets. We have Bhavin Mehta of Daulat Capital and Ajit Mishra of Religare Broking who's joining us on the show right now. Good morning to both of you. Bhavin, your view on the Nifty. Let's start with the Nifty at the cash markets for now today on the Nifty. But Ajit, welcome to the show. And I guess the same question for you. How would you play the Nifty on an intraday basis, as well as what your positional stance would be on this one?
So good morning, Agam. So Agam, we are seeing that the index has been maintaining a positive tone. We are inching gradually higher, but the momentum is missing. Despite the alignment of the banking index, which has also made a new record high. So this indicates a bit of a caution due to mixed global clues and the beginning of the earnings season. And I feel that this tone might continue in today's session as well. So for the intraday, of course, one should wait for any dip. Let's say a dip towards 22,670, 680 zone, around 30-40 points down to the current level. One can look for buying opportunity with 620 as a stop and 750 as a target. So broadly, this 600 to 750 is the range that we are eyeing for the day. Banking looks comparatively better, but as we have rightly mentioned, that 49,000 is still a critical hurdle. So once we cross that mark, we feel that banking can outperform in today's session. So one should wait for breakout of a 49,000 mark to make any fresh trade in the banking. But for Nifty, it's a buy one day.
Well, of course, once you see the Bank Nifty move above the mark of 49,000, you start seeing a lot of unwinding of the calls written around that mark, and that could also provide an additional impetus for the move upwards. And considering it's an expiry today, the move very well this morning.
So again, considering the market tone, we have already seen a very strong surge in the auto basket in the ancillary space as well. So now we are seeing stocks from the tire space also catching up with the move. And Apollo Tires, after this recent, retracement, has formed a base, and today we are seeing a recovery or a breakout from the same. So 498 is what we are eyeing in Apollo Tires. So one can go long with 472 being the stop. Another space that one should keep a close eye on is OMCs. So OMC is also a similar kind of a structure. Week of a corrective move followed by consolidation in the narrow range for 4-5 trading sessions. And today we are seeing a recovery or the range breakout. So Hind Petro is something that we like from the OMC basket. 495 is what we are eyeing in the immediate future. So with stock at 465, one can go long in SPCL also.
Okay, let's pull up a list of all the stocks which are in the futures and options space, which are potentially seeing an increase in OI. We can start from the usual suspects of late, but let's maybe pick up on one or two names that we have in focus as well. And perhaps we can talk about Bharat Electronics, because this one, it showed up in our charts this morning. And even besides that, this one has been on a bit of a tear, and if I'm not mistaken, it's currently trading at a new high at the moment at around 230 rupees per share. So it seems like there's no stopping this one. Ajit, do you think that the risk-reward ratio entering into this one towards the long is unfavorable at this point in time?
So, the stock has been trading in a broadening formation on the daily chart. So if you will join the last two highs, it will coincide to the current levels close from 230 to 233 area, which we have already tested. So yes, the tone is positive, but considering that we are testing a critical hurdle, it might take a breather for a day or two. So if you are planning an intraday trade, then one should avoid. For positional trade, yes, you can continue to look for long position with 222 as a stop and roughly around 240-42 being the target area.
Okay, and the other stock that I wanted to address was Voltas. Now, what's happened in Voltas about 2 sessions ago, we had a sharp up move. Of course, that was on fundamental reasons because we had the numbers for the financial year gone by, and it does into a short break. But before that, let me thank both our experts, Bhavin and Ajit, for joining us and taking us through their views on the markets and, of course, giving us a handful of trading ideas as well. We'll be back in just a bit. On the other side, we get you all the action on currencies and commodities. Stay tuned in.